Now let's begin.
3, 2, 1.
The time has come to talk about what I consider, and what many consider, a huge disappointment from one of the greatest filmmakers and my personal favorite filmmaker of all time, George A. Romero. The 2007 flick, Diary of the Dead. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. And I'm sure you're wondering, Fro, why do you even have a copy of this? Like I said, I'm a diehard Romero fan, and I even own the physicals of his misses. This movie's filmed through the POV camera handheld vision, and with this one we follow a group of film students that are making a horror mummy movie, I believe. While they're making the movie, the zombie apocalypse pops off. Now I think I'm going to start with the positives or the things that I like about this one, because I don't consider this one to be a complete dumpster fire like I've heard other people say it is. I do like a couple of the zombie kills in this one. It is a bit heartbreaking for me to see CGI in a Romero film, especially a zombie one. But I do enjoy the kill where the zombie gets the fucking jar of acid smashed on his head. The zombie scene in the hospital where the main chick gets the paddles and puts it to his head and the fucking eyeballs pop out. Pretty decent to me. When it comes to our main cast, I thought they were okay. Nobody really pissed me off or annoyed me. My favorite guy out of the bunch is the professor, because I think the actor was really cool, calm with his demeanor, quick on the trigger when he needed to be. I thought he stole the show, no doubt. Definitely my favorite character. I don't mind one of the cameramen. The actor's name is Sean Roberts, I believe, but I forget the character's name. He's one of the survivors at the end. He lives through it. But I didn't mind him. I'm just blanking on the character's name. But everybody else in the group to me was pretty forgettable. There is one cool scene where our film students meet up with these group of gorilla guys. That has the scene where I mentioned before where the zombie gets the fucking jar of acid smashed on his head. This happens during this scene, and it's probably one of my favorite scenes in the movie. There is a pretty brutal scene where the main character goes to her family home and sees her whole family turn into zombies. If I can remember, she doesn't kill them, of course, because of the emotion, but I think the professor kills the little brother, which was pretty hardcore. I was like, damn, it was a bow and arrow to the little boy's head, which was crazy. But of course, he was a zombie. Scratch that. Besides the professor, there is a really cool side character that's Amish named Samuel, who has his own farm that the film students stop by at one point in the movie. One of my bigger nitpicks was that Samuel's very short-lived. He's only in the fucking movie for 1 or 2 scenes when they're at the farm, and I think this character deserved way better. When he pops up, there's a couple zombies approaching the farm, and it looks like they're about to be overrun. Samuel tosses some fucking, I think, C4 and blows up some zombies. And since he's mute, he writes down his responses with the film students. I love this character. All of my negatives I'm trying to boil down to, and I just feel like this movie does not have nowhere near the magic that Day or Dawn or Night, or I'm a fan of Land, or even Land has. I think this one and Survival were definitely not Romero's greatest moments. And I'm a bit heartbroken that he left with these 2 movies being his last. I don't love Diary, but there are things that I do like. I don't completely shit on it. I do admit I even pop this one in once in a while, once in a blue moon. But overall, I'm gonna have to give Diary of the Dead a generous 6 out of 10. Despite Romero leaving us with Survival and Diary, he still remains my favorite filmmaker of all time. Fro personally, me just being a nerd, Day of the Dead is my favorite movie of all time. I'm not exaggerating. Night of the Living Dead's in my top 10. Dawn is in my top 10. All incredible, magnificent films. So even if he had some misses like Survival or Diary, I know people don't like Land, but I really enjoy Land. I'm in that minority. But that's it, y'all. Romero forever. Fro Thizzle, out.